New wisdom. JustProfessor here. You think getting that thing will finally make you happy. The promotion, the relationship, the house, the money. You're absolutely certain that once you get it, everything will be better. But you've thought this before about other things. And when you got them, the happiness lasted maybe a week before you went back to feeling exactly how you felt before. You're chasing things believing they'll transform your happiness. You work toward goals thinking achievement will make you feel complete. You tell yourself once you reach that milestone, once you have that thing, then you'll be satisfied. But look at your past. How many things did you get that you were sure would make you happy, and how long did that happiness actually last? This is hedonic forecasting bias, and it's keeping you stuck chasing a happiness that never arrives the way you expect. Hedonic forecasting bias is when you dramatically overestimate how happy positive events will make you and how long that happiness will last. You also overestimate how unhappy negative events will make you and how long that unhappiness will last. Your brain is terrible at predicting your future emotional state. You think major changes will have huge, lasting impacts on your happiness, when actually your happiness tends to return to a baseline level much faster than you expect. This happens because your brain focuses on the change itself and ignores adaptation. When you imagine getting something you want, you picture the moment of getting it and how good that will feel. But you don't picture yourself 3 months later when you've adapted to having it and it's just normal. Your brain also ignores all the other factors that affect your happiness besides this one thing. So you overweight the impact of the single change while underweighting everything else that stays the same. The problem is hedonic forecasting bias keeps you on a treadmill. You chase things thinking they'll make you happy. You get them. The happiness fades fast. So you pick a new thing to chase thinking that will be the one that finally delivers lasting happiness. But it won't, because the problem isn't what you're chasing. The problem is your brain's inability to predict how you'll actually feel after you get it. Let me show you where this trap operates. Career achievements are classic hedonic forecasting failures. You work hard for a promotion thinking once you get that title and that salary, you'll be satisfied and proud. You get the promotion, it feels great for maybe a week. Then it's normal, the new title is just your title. The higher salary adjusts your spending and becomes your new baseline. Meanwhile, you have new stresses and new responsibilities. Within months, you re-looking at the next promotion thinking that will be the one that brings lasting satisfaction. Purchases trigger hedonic forecasting constantly. You want something badly. A car. A phone. Clothes. Furniture. You're convinced that getting this thing will make you happier. The anticipation builds. You finally buy it. The happiness peaks when you first use it. Then it fades as the new thing becomes your normal thing. Soon you barely notice it. You're not any happier than before you bought it. But you're already looking at the next thing to buy, convinced that will bring lasting happiness. Relationships get hit by this bias hard. You think finding the right person will make you happy. You meet someone. Early stages feel amazing. You think this is it. This relationship will be the source of ongoing happiness. But relationships settle into patterns. The excitement fades. Normal life returns. You're not unhappy, but you're also not floating on happiness like you expected. Your brain predicted permanent happiness from the relationship. Reality gave you some happiness that then normalized, while other life factors continued affecting your mood. Physical appearance changes create huge hedonic forecasting errors. You think losing weight or getting fit or changing your look will transform your happiness. You imagine how great you'll feel at your goal. You work toward it. You reach it. It feels good briefly. Then it's normal. You're the same person in a different body. Your problems don't disappear. Your personality doesn't change. The ongoing happiness you predicted doesn't arrive. Soon you're finding new things about your appearance to fix, thinking those will bring the happiness the first change didn't. Moving to a new place triggers hedonic forecasting bias. You think living in that city or that house or that neighborhood will make you happier. You imagine how great life will be there. You move. The first weeks feel new and exciting. Then you settle in. It's just where you live now. The same struggles follow you. Your happiness returns to roughly where it was before. The location change didn't transform your inner experience the way you predicted. Social status and recognition create forecasting errors. You think if people admired you or knew about your achievements or saw you as successful, you'd be happier. You work toward recognition. You get it. Maybe you go viral or win an award or achieve some visible success. It feels good briefly. Then it's over and you're back to regular life. The lasting happiness you expected from recognition doesn't materialize. You're still you with your same internal experience. Financial milestones are massive hedonic forecasting failures. You think reaching a certain income or net worth will make you happy. 6 figures, $1 million, whatever the number. You're convinced that financial security will bring lasting peace and happiness. You reach the number, it feels good for a moment. Then you adapt. Your lifestyle inflates to match your income. New worries replace old worries. You're not significantly happier. So you pick a bigger number, convinced that will finally deliver the lasting happiness this number didn't. Life changes like marriage or having kids get overestimated for happiness impact. You think marriage will make you happy. It does in waves, but it's also hard and normal much of the time. You think having kids will bring joy. It does mix with exhaustion and stress and normalcy. Your brain predicted these changes would create lasting elevation and happiness. Reality gives you complex experiences that average out closer to your baseline than you expected. Achievements and goals completion rarely bring the lasting satisfaction you predict. You work towards something for years. You imagine how amazing you'll feel when you finally achieve it. You get there. The satisfaction lasts days or weeks. Then you feel empty. You're looking for the next goal. The achievement you thought would bring lasting pride and happiness gave you a brief spike followed by return to baseline. Even negative events show this bias. You think losing something will destroy your happiness permanently. A breakup, a job loss, a failure. It does hurt. But you adapt faster than you expect. The pain is intense initially, then gradually fades as you adjust to new circumstances. Your brain predicted lasting devastation. Reality gives you temporary pain followed by adaptation and return toward baseline happiness. Here's what makes this so cruel. You're not wrong to want things or work toward goals. The problem is you're expecting the wrong emotional payoff. You think the thing itself will make you happy. But happiness research shows most of your happiness comes from your baseline temperament and your daily habits, not from major events or achievements. The things you're chasing create brief spikes that fade fast as you adapt. The adaptation is automatic and unconscious. You can't prevent it. Your brain adjusts to new normal circumstances quickly, whether those circumstances are good or bad. This adaptation helped humans survive by making them quickly adjust to changed conditions and start working toward improvement again. But it means you can't buy or achieve lasting happiness through major changes. This doesn't mean nothing matters or you shouldn't pursue goals. It means you need to adjust your expectations about what pursuing and achieving goals will actually feel like. The journey toward the goal often provides more day-to-day positive emotion than achieving the goal does. The achievement gives a spike that fades. The journey gives ongoing purpose and progress that can sustain positive emotion longer. Understanding hedonic forecasting bias changes how you approach happiness. Stop expecting things and achievements to create lasting happiness. They won't. Instead, focus on daily practices and perspectives that affect your baseline, gratitude, connection, purpose, movement. These boring daily factors affect your happiness more than exciting achievements do. But your brain doesn't want to believe this because it's not dramatic or exciting. Recognize when you're thinking, if only I had that thing, then I'd be happy. That thought is hedonic forecasting bias. You've had that thought before about other things. You got those things. Did they bring lasting happiness? No. So why would this next thing be different? It won't be. Your brain keeps making the same prediction error because the prediction feels true in the moment even though experience shows it's wrong. Enjoy achievements and new things for what they are. Brief spikes of happiness. Moments to appreciate. But don't expect them to transform your ongoing emotional state. You'll adapt fast and return to baseline. Knowing this lets you appreciate the spikes without being disappointed when they fade or spending your whole life chasing the next spike thinking it will be different. The thing you re-chasing right now won't make you as happy as you think for as long as you think. This has been true for everything you've chased before. It will be true for everything you chase in the future. Your brain cannot accurately predict your future emotional state. Accept this. Stop expecting things to bring lasting happiness. Find happiness in daily experience rather than in the imagined future where you finally have everything you want. Watch the next video to discover another bias distorting how you think about time and your future.